Hey, how we doing? So this is my trade breakdown from Friday the 30th of January. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to not try and make it too long, but I'm going to go in depth enough so hopefully you can see how I'm looking at the chart. And if you catch a couple of little golden nuggets along the way, perfect, that's what it's for. So let's dive straight in. So this was the trade I took on Friday the 30th. Now let's go straight back to higher time frame. Let's go to the hour. We know, just looking at that, and I'm sure everyone watching this already knows, gold is just bullish. Well, it has been, and it's just continued to go up. Now we know it was on a drawback. So when it comes down here, when I get big areas like this, I like to mark out a break and retest, whether it's there or not. There's always going to be a pullback at some point, and sometimes it's just a good reference to have. It's just a good marking to have, whether it meets it or not. Sometimes if it's coming down to it, you can think, this could be a good area where it might slow down and it might react. So I put this on there anyway. I think I put that on Thursday, put it across, and lo and behold, it did hit it to the absolute T and react from it. One little tip I would say straight away here is when you do break and retest, yes, people want it exact, but when you put it along, it isn't always exact. So don't worry if you're looking for a break and retest and it doesn't hit it to the pin. I put a zone, a break and retest zone. So sometimes it can be a little bit bigger than that, but roughly like that. So, and it's reacted perfectly from there. So as we know, it reacted from it and it didn't make a new high. Let's jump back onto the 5 minute. So from the 5 minute, it reacted from that break and retest. It's come up to Asia, and when I've got up in the morning, I've noticed I get on the chart, say about 7:30ish, roughly, give or take. So we're around here somewhere. But straight away, I've noticed it's not made a new high. So even though it's reacted off that break and retest, it wasn't strong enough to push it high. So it's like, okay, it's been very bullish very bearish in Asia. So it's like, right, okay, for me, I thought, let's sit on my hands a little bit. Let's see how it goes. I wonder if it breaks this break and retest. And it did. It did break through. Let's zoom in a little bit here. It did break through Asia low and that break and retest. So my next portal call, which I'd already put up, was this area here. And I thought, right, okay, this was my next little test. Is it going to break this? Is it going to react? Because we all know we don't predict, we react to see how the markets go. And it did. It comes straight through there. So now I'm getting a little bit interested. Now I'm thinking, right, okay, how's it going to react from here? And it's reacted out of here, which looks like an inducement, and it does mean this could hold. It could be a protected low maybe. So we're looking at it. And as we're doing that, we're marking along the way. So I like to make channels like this. For me, it's all about how you like looking at charts. I don't like too much on my charts, but I like enough to, when I'm looking at the charts, I remember what's there and what's not. I've had it in the past where I have areas in my mind, but then when I've not marked it, I've kind of forgot what that area is, so to speak, and it's reacted a different way, and it's just not good. So I like to have enough markings on there, but I don't like it too busy. So I mark my channels and I mark where relevant liquidity is, which I know you've heard me talk about before. But I know there's relevant liquidity here where it could come up, could swipe all this liquidity and come down. But when it's got up here, it's took liquidity and it's slowed down massively here. Slowed down massively, which I liked. I did like that it slowed down here. I see it made a diversion here on RSI. I won't dig too deep into that. That's another whole video. I mean, it's not massive, but it is a diversion on the 5 minute RSI. In a quick summary, if you've got a diversion here, like here it's going high, on here it's going low, so that tells me, not every time, but that tells me that there's not as much volume pushing it. It tells me it's getting weak around here. So up here it's broke and took liquidity. Down here is saying we ain't got that much bullish momentum. So it's like, right, that give me an inkling that it could react from here. So in doing that, what's that is then done, as it's took that liquidity there and it's come down. Now I've marked this as 5 minute POI where it could react from. That's actually 5 minute POI and SMA smart money trap, because we don't know exactly how it's going to go. But it's reacted from here perfectly, and then speed and momentum took it up into the area. My 15 minute, we're going here. What I've done, I covered the area here because there was still a little imbalance here, and where them 3 consecutive, they're all falling down at the same time, there's no gaps. I marked that whole area as a 15-minute POI, point of interest. It's come up into this area perfectly. So for me, that was enough. Let's go on to the 1 minute, see if we can see a little bit better. Yeah, you can see where it's come up. It's wicked into on the 1 minute. On the 15 minute, we know it's broke. We know it's filled the imbalance, and it's reacted straight away. So for me and my analysis, what I've got already, that was for me enough for me to pull the trigger. Now, zoom out a little bit. Because this is how it works for me. Because this didn't make a new high. Okay, we're looking more bearish. It's come down. Yes, it looks like a bit of an inducement. But when it's it's come down here with speed. Speed and momentum plays a big key. It's come down here. When it's reacted up, it's come away weak. It ain't felt strong to me. So it slowed right down. It's made diversion to make it feel like it's going to go lower. Obviously it did. It's reacted from this area, which is an SMT altogether, really. So I should change that. And this is another little tip. Change your charts as you go. So then you know, and you don't get confused, because it does happen. You do forget. Sometimes you might take a silly trade because you've got mixed up with what chart you're on or whatever. So it's reacted off of here perfect. It's reacted from my 15-minute POI, and I've clicked enter on that because of the weakness here, because it's took liquidity and slowed down here. I expected a reaction off of there, and it did. If you look right here, I'm zoomed out quite a bit here, ain't I? Let me come in a little bit. As you can see, when it's come, it has come straight in to that liquidity with speed and momentum. It took the R boss here, meaning it's going to come down. That would have been, you could have took that on the way down, but I didn't want to do none of that. This solidified it for me, and then it went on its way. When it got to here, I did take 80% out of the trade, and I left the rest running to here. Granted, it would have been lovely to leave it running down here, but we don't know it's going to do that, do we? I mean, if we did, it would have been, what's that? It would have been nearly a 10 to 1, nearly a 10 to 1. But we don't know it's going to do that. We don't want to be greedy. We want to make our money, and we want to walk away from the charts. We want to hit our targets, and we want to go. So for me, that's why I took this sell. Even though gold's been very bullish, obviously the last couple of days it hasn't. But because of that break and retest there, reacting and not making a new high, it's come back down. It's broke through it. It's broke this structure here with speed momentum, so it could have went, but it didn't. Again, it didn't react massively. It just slowed down. It made a diversion, and for me, that's when I'm thinking, okay, I think there could be a sell here. If it works out right, I'll take it. If not, obviously I won't. It did work out good, so I took it, and we didn't get it all the way up there, did we? So we took 80% there, and we took 20% there. So it was still a nice clean trade, but we was patient. We sat on our hands. We waited for the right moment, and that was it. So I hope that helps. We know the markets have been crazy on Friday, and even on silver it dumped massively. So again, Monday morning I'll probably be sitting there Monday morning on my hands to see how it evens itself out and see how it balances itself out. So we shall see them. So I hope this helps, and if you like trade breakdowns, then be sure to follow along, press subscribe, and if you want help with your trading, if you'd like signals along the way, then by all means, press the link in my bio, join our community. It's completely free. You get access to free signals every day, a free portal where you can generate your own signals. Unbelievable bit of technology. You get automations if you want automations. You get a school community, a course, and absolutely everything for free. It's just a case of using our broker. That's what it is. So if you like that, if that's something that you'd like, then press the link in my bio or DM me. We'll get it all sorted. But other than that, I'll see you all soon.